What's up everyone, so I'm Dan, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like button if you like the video and subscribe for more, as it all helps the channel. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about Venom, Let There Be Carnage. And we can't deny that the first Venom movie was a big success at the box office and gave fans of the character a fun thrill ride. I wasn't a fan, however, and that's not to say that the movie was, I don't know, outright bad, but to me it just felt dated. Had this been a movie that was released in the early 2000s, then I would have probably loved it. But as it was a bit cheesy, generic, and ultimately pretty forgetful. So hearing about a sequel didn't get me that excited, but after seeing some of the trailers, I thought this one looked like an improvement over the first one, so I was interested to see how the movie turned out. Now, Venom Let There Be Carnage is directed by Andy Serkis and sees Tom Hardy reprise his role as the reporter Eddie Brock as he struggles to coexist with the symbiote that lives within him. Woody Harrelson plays the serial killer Cletus Cassidy, who comic fans will know as Carnage in the comics. And he becomes a host to an alien symbiote, and throughout the movie we're shown little bits of his life to build up a picture of who his character is and what is his motivations. So what you'll soon realise with this sequel is they clearly saw what worked with the first film, or what worked for fans with the first film, and just dumped all of that into this one. And that sounds like a good idea on paper, but what you get is a treading of familiar waters with Brock and Venom, and what was put very succinctly into the first movie is kind of dragged out into this one. The pair are almost like a married couple, but what should be funny just comes across stale, and this is exacerbated by the fact that the first hour of the movie is basically just Brock and Venom arguing with each other. With a runtime of about an hour and a half, it leaves very little time for the main event, which, let's face it, is why everyone paid the price of admission. It's to see Venom and Carnage fight each other. There's not a lot of action leading up to this, and honestly for me, I felt like the actual fight was, although mildly entertaining, it was just a little bit of a letdown. The visual effects of both Venom and Carnage are done really well, and you would expect nothing less from an Andy Serkis film. Tom Hardy does his best with what he's given with the plot, and Woody Harrelson plays Cletus well, although it feels a little too over the top and veers into typical villain trope territory. Venom Let There Be Carnage to me felt like it wanted to be better than what it was, but it fails to push itself out of this comfort zone or of just being a fun movie. At times it wants to be serious, but then it reverts back to being goofy. There's no middle ground, it's just one extreme or the other, and that ultimately hurt the movie. Also, having Cletus's motivations being mainly about love, it just didn't really work for me. I would have much preferred to see him as this killer let loose on the streets causing mayhem, just because he could. The first hour of the film feels like a slow burn with not much happening outside of Eddie and Venom bickering, and a few plot setups thrown in to drive the story to its finale. As it is, if I think about it, I preferred the first Venom movie, even if I didn't think it was that good. Do I think fans will love this one? Yeah, if you love the first movie, then you'll probably find enjoyment in this one. Not too much has changed, and that might be exactly what you're after. If, however, you didn't like the first one, then I feel like this one is something you might want to give a miss, as it's not much of an improvement. I won't go into any spoilers with this film, but after watching it, it didn't fill me with much confidence for what Sony are trying to do with this franchise. Some things might seem exciting at first, but when you put out two mediocre films back to back, it makes it hard for me personally to look at the future of this universe of movies, whether it's a Venom 3, Morbius, or whatever else they want to do with Venom, and actually making something worthwhile. Hopefully I'm wrong though, and as I always do, I'll wait to see what they do before making any judgments. Anyway, Venom Let There Be Carnage is out now in the cinemas. Have you seen it? Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll catch you next time.